Anybody can die. It could be anybody. Like the last person that you expected could die. It's like once that shit hit home to that point, it was like, all right, no, I gotta be on my shit.
Michael Moore addressing the death of rapper PNB Rock, saying it is possible an Instagram post may have led to the killing of the music sensation.
At about 1:15 p.m., patrol officers responded to robbery that just occurred.
This growing memorial right outside for rapper PNB Rock.
The victim, along with a female witness, were approached by at least one suspect.
The target was expensive jewelry and property that he had on his person. We believe that senseless murder occurred following a posting on Instagram.
The victim has been pronounced deceased at 13:59 hours today.
Rakim Hashim Allen, aka PNB Rock, born December 9th, 1991, died September 12, 2002. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. 3 reasons PNB Rock died too soon. In life, they say to know that you don't know is the best. To think you know when you don't is a disease. It's the highest form of ignorance. Sadly, in recent days, PNB Rock lost his life thinking he knew his environment when actually that wasn't the case. There's a song by Mos Def called God that came to mind after learning the news about PNB Rock's murder, where he says, "Now I like having nice things just like you, but I'm from Brooklyn, certain things you just don't do. Like high posting when you're far from home, or like high posting when you're all alone." Now this would seem to be clear common sense, but cats living off sheer confidence. Like picture them telling me run that. Acting invincible ain't sensible. Those lines seem to be the detriment to so many rappers, especially of recent, where no matter how many before them have died and left examples of what not to do, another rapper gets God thinking it can't happen to them. Now this won't be a story criticizing PNB's last moves, but more putting into the universe what no one seems to be about rappers dying by having their life taken from them. Some things you just don't do. In the last 5 years alone, so many rappers have lost their lives in situations you wish as a supporter of their music they could have a chance to do over. When XXX Tentacion died, I wish he acted on the energy he felt when his eventual killers walked amongst him. It was so clear looking back that it doesn't seem real. Being where he's from, he knew what that energy was, yet something made him still walk into the hands of evil. Should he have given it up faster? What if he tried? Should he have been traveling with someone who wouldn't have ran away and left him to die instead of proper security? Or Nipsey Hussle, who thought if it's anywhere he would be safe, it was the street he grew up on, one that's governed by a gang he was once a part of, and one about to be named after him. Why didn't he take and act on the energy of the last iffy interaction he had with a person he felt was giving that unsure energy? King Von, a charismatic, flashy, street-certified ladies' man that believed in his own hype as the toughest gangster and felt he could just beat and embarrass another man and that would be all. He too felt an energy that made him wait 30 minutes before even approaching. It's like a dark cloud even followed him in the last steps of his life, driving him to make a grave mistake and put himself in harm's way instead of the countless so-called friends he had with him. Ones that ran for cover, all but one coming back to aid his friend. The stories could go on and sadly won't ever stop because not enough rappers are being taught how to move. There's no more Mos Defs. There's just an oversaturation of rappers promoting violence and death in their music, mixed with shining as hard as you can, no matter who's looking in on your life, waiting to attack the bait you dangle out. As a rapper with something to lose, there's just things you don't do. Here are 3 reasons PNB Rock lost his life too soon.
Yo, I hated just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight like, yo, give me your chain.
Where I'm from, we like sneaky criminals. Like in LA, it's like they bold.
PNB Rock was a Philadelphia rapper best known for his ability to sing and rap. He's had popular songs like Selfish in 2016, Horses with Kodak Black and A Boogie 2017, and Cross Me with Ed Sheeran in 2019. He also released a popular album, Trap Star Turned Pop Star, in 2019 that peaked at 4 on Billboard in the US. He was recently released by Atlantic Records after asking to be let go, looking to do things independently. Reason number 1, not adjusting to the warnings.
No, I never got robbed ever in my life. I ain't gonna say never because I don't like saying never. I'm not suspicious.
The robbery and murder of PNB Rock was actually not the first time he's had a brush with death, or at least enough of a negative energy to understand and adjust to the fact he wasn't who he thought he was at the very least. Being a rapper nowadays is a dangerous way to earn a living. Because of social media, you're constantly being demanded to make appearances on these social apps, and most times you will be on the move during a live session, and small things could leak that gives the wolves watching your exact whereabouts. We've seen this with Pop Smoke, unintentionally leaking his address where he was killed that very night. Ironically, in the same place it happened to PNB Rock. He mentioned in an interview with blogger DJ Academics that he just had an incident not too long ago where he had to leave one location because of a group of men approaching his area and presenting an energy of negativity he was all too familiar with. He leaves, stops at another store en route, and the same energy follows him, but this time approaches him with the negative energy that he somehow was able to walk away from. One of the biggest warnings literally came on Instagram Live, where nowadays gangsters will make threats and harass you on camera for the world to see, insinuating fatally harming you like no one's watching. In the video, a man is clearly following PNB's every whereabouts as he tries to pinpoint exactly where Rock was at. Ego and ignorant confidence allows PNB to think laughing it off in the guy's face as not a threat was the right move, when even I could see that this was a legit hater. A guy with nothing wanting to take it all from PNB just because. The guy asked PNB, "Are you in LA?" Huge red flag that should have let Rock know he wasn't safe, even in the new place he called home. Too many prior warnings to at least move smarter.
The one and only, fool.
This nigga still talking. Hey, bro, you fried or something, bro? What you smoke? I'm smoking some coke. You still want to mention my name and shit. Like, you good, bro?
Man, I came to check up on you.
Where you? He want to be my man so bad, but we not gang, bro.
We'll never be tight, nigga. What I was saying. When I pulled up to Mecca Sounds, you wasn't on shit.
Yo, this is my bed. I only came on here just to bed off you, bro. You really my bed. What's up,
Nigga,
though?
when I came to Mecca Sounds, you wasn't on shit.
You came to where?
Krishan Studio, nigga.
Who the fuck? Oh, you talking about Hitmakers?
Oh, you talking about Hitmakers?
Hey, y'all see this goofy nigga, bro? Get this man all the clout he want. All y'all on my live right now. Get this man some clout, bro. He just reaching. He want to be Big PNB so bad, you hear me?
Nigga, I'd take your shit off your neck.
Oh, man.
Real talk.
Yo, I'm dead over this nigga, you hear me?
Who's a count? Where you at?
I'm in that A, man. Get with me. Get lost. Why you trying to put your glasses on? You really trying to be me, bro?
You see it?
Look at this nigga, man. This nigga is the best.
You was a character.
You my son for real, bro. You like 40.
40, nigga. I'm your age, nigga.
Oh, they back?
Yeah, they back.
All right, man.
So
I
I'm
got
saying,
real.
though, you in LA?
No,
You see it on
I'm
the
in
side?
Atlanta, bro. I just told you, bro.
Hey. Atlanta. Spreading that. There's some people like in the city who need to get down on you, though.
Tell them to pull up, man.
Where you at?
In Atlanta.
Where?
Nigga, just tell them to come to the A, nigga.
Nigga, Minnesota in Atlanta, fool.
Oh, I ain't know that.
We gonna call you back.
You stupid?
We don't got time for that negative energy.
All right, well, look, I'm gonna hit you on a one-on-one, so I'm gonna see you pull up with me.
You ain't gonna do shit, nigga.
All right, bro. Cause you hear me?
Bet. I'm gonna make you eat that. That nigga's a
Reason number 2, lacking, all alone. Another huge reason PNB Rock lost his life was because he was moving unlike a guy from the streets like he says he was. There's guys born to low-income environments that run around in the only city streets they know. Then there's guys that choose to be in the streets they're from and are excited to learn everything about it. Not because you're from the streets means you're good in the streets or you'll always be in tune with the streets when you leave. Also, PNB being from the Philly streets doesn't mean he's safe in gangland Los Angeles, where they have their own street rules that they enforce even stronger on outsiders. For PNB to be living out there but not from there, or without being tapped into the street ties out there, nor having at least one person around at all times with protection on them for a situation like this was an ignorant move. Add to that, you have on all your jewelry in a restaurant in the hood with no real security by yourself after being threatened online by a guy from that city that warned you earlier and by the looks of it was very serious with taking everything from you. Going out to eat where he did basically alone was an unbelievable act to be carrying out and a lesson he lost his life to finally learn. The question is, will others after get the same picture? Reason number 3, letting the female lead.
So I'm like, man, we out of here. You feel me? Like, we going. My girl like, no, we ain't. What's wrong?
Is she peeping the energy? Because I'm
she
you
ain't
on
peep
point.
it. Yeah, she ain't peep it.
As a man that loves females and is 100% attracted to them, I know just how far to go with them and who to even allow in my presence. As a man, I think it's imperative to understand the power females possess and also understanding that they all aren't meant for you because not all of them can be controlled 100% of the time. Not all will allow you to indoctrinate them with your world beliefs even if it's for you and their own good. Those are the ones who are just simply for someone else. Whenever you allow the female to lead you as a man, you give up everything you've learned over the years, supposedly in the streets, and pick up whatever bad behaviors they learned, and it could cost you your life. In the same academics interview, PNB said of the incident where he was followed from one store to another that his girlfriend, who was also with him when he died, was the one that encouraged him to stop at the second store after just getting into an altercation not far from there because she wanted to make a purchase. Instead of following his instincts to get out of the area, he lets her lead and stops at the second store where inside another altercation, but this time luckily allowed to leave with his life. September 12, 2022 would be oh so different. This time, the female he was with, being the irrational human she is, thought it was a good idea to post her location to the restaurant she and PNB were at, and 20 minutes later, the rapper was killed. Apparently, this was on Instagram, an account he deleted from her 6 months prior and wouldn't allow her the password because he felt for whatever reason she wasn't to be trusted with it. He was right. Some have come to her defense saying how could she have known? How the ops see her live posts? Well, newsflash, this is 2022. Ops follow you and your girl, especially when you're a public figure. That makes her one as well. Public figures don't have private Instagrams. When she posts her location, the wolves know to at least attempt, as she is probably not paying for her own food. All of a sudden, it's you that becomes the target, as she still doesn't understand what happened. All in all, PNB Rock, sad to say, was caught out there lacking when he had numerous opportunities to avoid that. My question to rappers is, do you always have to have the mask on? Like, why do you need jewelry to go out to eat, knowing you're by yourself? It's not even comfortable dining like that. Rappers in 2022 and beyond have to smarten up and choose more well-rounded females to lay and have kids with. Not all with physical appearance are made to be wifed and allowed to serve you up on a silver platter. Of course, this all begins with his ignorant decisions, and for those reasons, he lost his life. Rest in peace, PNB Rock.
she thinking this shit a game, she pull over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store right here. I'm not gonna put myself in those situations because I know what happened in those situations.